Overall, I think the work of the accreditation team has been to enhance the quality of life of the people we support. It's conversation driven, it's using the personal outcome measures tool to learn about people in order that you can improve the quality of life.
I remember when I first heard about the accreditation effort, I thought, I'd go through the training, and I thought I already knew everything. I thought I was pretty hot stuff, and I was one of the first people trained in person-centered planning back in the 1990s, and so I just thought it was going to be a formality, but I quickly realized as I went through the training there was a lot of stuff that I did not know. I've learned a lot of stuff. There's just things we've never thought of before, things we've never thought of asking people before and that we're asking people now.
Their wants, their needs, their things they would like to have occur in their life.
Oh, there's just all kinds of questions we've never asked people. We just made lots of assumptions through the years about their happiness, about their dreams, their goals, their lives.
If someone would like to increase their, let's say, their family network, they don't get to see perhaps Uncle Joe that lives in South Carolina near enough to be satisfied with that relationship they have.
The idea of actually talking to people, that was one of the amazing things about the Council on Quality in Leadership, is they developed the fact of actually asking people and talking to people and finding out what was important to people, which was totally unique in this field for some reason.
It's very fulfilling to teach the personal outcome measures workshop. It's a 4-day workshop that is very hands-on with people supported. The participants go out and learn how to use the tool by actually doing interviews with people supported. Then we find out about them during our discussions of the interviews when we get back together in class. So it's very productive.
In a lot of our personal outcome measure workshops, one of the big things that will come out is one of the things we just haven't been asking people about is where they're living and who they live with and if they're happy and that sort of thing. But I found out during a lot of the workshops people will be kind of unhappy about who they're living with, and often their lives change right there in the course of the workshop.
I think we see some of the light bulbs go off for people, and that's real enjoyable for us to see, to know that somebody's, hey, they've got it.
In Tennessee, we've always just had people sign a thing about their rights maybe once a year, and when we go into agencies and we do the POM workshops, that's one of the first things people tend to think, oh, people already know about their rights, and the reality is that when you do your very first interview, you start kind of stumbling around and trying to figure out what you want to ask people when you're asking them about their rights. The rights thing is one of the really big pushes, and it's really exciting. That is going to change a lot of people's lives. There's just so much more for people, and there's so much more to come. As people become more familiar with their rights and what is possible.
The CQL accreditation is a great feather in the cap of the state of Tennessee in our department, but however it all boils down, the bottom line is improving the life of the people we support.